Hello, welcome to the Rising Star Show. I'm your host, Grace T for Pair Media TV. On today's show, I have here with me in the studio a very wonderful person in the industry. And when I mean industry, the entertainment industry. It's a very interesting person, and we'll get to meet him after this break. Welcome back to the Rising Star Show. I'm your host, Grace Steve, and as I said and promised us for who we're going to meet before the break, I have here with me a very interesting person. He is the CEO to Epro Films and the founder of Music Revolution Nigeria. He's a DJ, he's a producer, he's a cinematographer, he's plenty things. Let's get to meet him. Welcome, Epro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, welcome. And it's a pleasure to have us with you here today.
Thank you.
So, Epro Films. What's the origin of that name, Epro?
Well, the name Epro Films. Actually, my name is Paul. Okay. My dad's name is Edogbanya.
Oh, okay.
So, and when you like, the E stands for my dad's name.
Oh,
though it's late now, that's Edogbanya E. Then the Pro is professional because anything I do, actually put like professionalism into it. So that's how comes about, that Pro.
Okay.
Yeah. Then any other thing that follows, we have Epro Films. The films, like, it's because I decided to like really started doing videos. That's why like I make it films. But initially I started way back. The way I started way back, I was in school, in secondary school then, I was doing DJ thing when I got to the higher institution. Along the line, there's something that hits me hard, like, guy, check yourself very well. It's like you have these gifts, like that has to do with creativity. Why don't you take it to the next level? Because I believe that I want people to see more things that I do, not just like only playing as a DJ. So I decided like, let me go into television. So I started training myself, started doing a whole lot of things, get to train more on TV. Then I got a job with like one of the TV station and a radio station. So I started doing like, working there at the same time, playing as a DJ on air way back. Then when I say way back, I'm talking about over 10 years now. So along the line, and from there I got a bigger, offer in a bigger TV station, international TV station, CNBC, in 2007, employed me and got me to Lagos. And that was when I started working fully with the TV station, and I was the head of camera operations and editing there in the entire West African region. So I was doing that, and that was how the journey has been.
Oh, very interesting one at that. I just keep looking at you, and I just started wondering, how has he managed to arrange all of this? You were able to switch, and you were perfect at your DJ job, or you were able to switch because you needed to do more, you needed to give the public more, and you've been good at what you have been doing. And going back to being a producer and a cinematographer, recently you've dropped a couple of videos, and a nice one at that. But there's one amazing video that's helped so many Nigerians to tell their story with current happenings, and that's the Stop the Killing video.
Oh, Stop the Killing.
Wow. What gave you the inspiration? Because that video is not just about, I must talk about that video briefly. The video is not just about the artist who sang the song, it's not just about the songs, it's not about the lyrics, but the concept of that video was, you can easily relate to it. Anybody can watch it, even though you're trying to tell the public to stop the violence. But you passed a warning message in a very calm tone. How were you able to do that? How were you able to come up with such concepts?
Actually, what prompted that concept, that song and the video, it started when there was this killing in the church in Plateau State, Benue State, precisely, first Benue State, when two priests were killed in the church with a whole lot of, during the early morning mass. So, actually, I felt the pains that morning. I woke up and like, I got the news. I felt bad about it. We had to go, and after that, a few weeks after, like a month after again, another one happened. A friend of mine, the producer of the song, Doc G, actually is from Jos. He was with me one night, and he just told me he just got a call from Jos that one of his best friends, shot, like straight bullet, got him down, and like, he was like, he felt so bad. So this is enough, we must do something, at least on our own part to see how we can contribute to the, to stop what is going on. And that was how that Stop the Killings come to my brain. And I told him, guy, go get a good soundtrack for this song, and let's see how we can start working on it from tomorrow. That's the following day. So immediately I told him, like, when they got back, the following day called me, said, Paul, I worked overnight and I have a beat for this song. And when I heard the beat, like, wow, man, this is something else. And I promise you, and you heard the song.
Yes.
And it's something else. Then, like, I called my colleague, Chris, the blogger. I told him, guy, I sent the beat to Chris. I'm like, Chris, what do you think about this? He said, wow, Paul, this is excellent. Okay, let's get the top, some of the rising stars in Music Revolution Nigeria, to do a song. And that was how we called Chime HD. They called them together, about 7 artists are together. And then we came to my studio, Epro Films, and we did the song in the studio.
That song has, you helped with the Music Revolution Nigeria. Wow, thumbs up to them. And the artists, everything about that song just helped a whole lot of us to tell our story. And I hope and pray that that song passes a message across to the whole world nationwide, because that video is worth downloading, the song is worth listening to. We really have to stop the killing. Now back to you, Epro, and Music Revolution Nigeria. You have various artists under Music Revolution Nigeria who are uprising stars. I won't call them upcoming artists, because with the recent job we've seen, their songs and everything, they have the gift, they have the voice, and they just need this opportunity to be heard. And you set that platform. How challenging was it for you to find that brand, Music Revolution Nigeria, and be able to gather those artists to work together with them?
Well, I started about 5 years ago. I decided to, start with something like, okay, let me come up with that, Music Revolution. Let me look at, artists, producers, songwriters, models, actors and actresses are like very, very good. They are creative, but they don't have platform. They don't have anybody to push them. Understand? That's the challenges we have in Nigeria today, where a whole lot of good talents like really are wasting away, and like they don't have people to push them. I don't have much anyway, but like fine, with the little I have, let me start from there. And that was how it happened to like, okay, fine, I came up with that idea like Music Revolution Nigeria for the rising stars. Let's support the rising stars. And I started it. 2 years down the line, we're growing gradually, and I met this young guy called Chris the blogger. Like, I talked to him about it, like, fine, okay, fine. He likes the concept, and he wants, like, to come in, like, okay, I made him the manager of Music Revolution Nigeria. And the guy, like, really surprised me. He put in a whole lot of effort, and that's how we start pushing. And we started going to the street, everywhere to the street to, like, get to listen to artists. Because we believe in, like, going down the street to scratch the street and get those that are really good, that don't have don't even have money to record songs in the studio. But thank God, so far so good. At least it's paying off now.
Wow, such an amazing thing to know. You have all it takes to create platforms for people to be heard, to be seen, to bring out what they have inside of them. Create one. That's what makes us one Nigeria. Music Revolution has been able to do this through Epro Films, who is the founder of Music Revolution Nigeria, with amazing artists. You need to download Stop the Killing video. That video is worth downloading, and the artists there in those videos are really talented. I really want to commend you, Epro, because it's really not easy to get to meet people like you who are willing to bring up rising stars, to bring up people who have a whole lot of things in them but do not have the opportunity to. That's why people like you are available for us. We are hoping to see and get to know more of Epro in the industry. It's so nice to have you here. I'm so happy. And one last question before I let you go today. From all you've said, it's just obvious that you're a busy person. I'm so sure you get calls, events, a lot of things. And you are a married man. How have you been able to manage this? Not making your business interfere with your family, and also not making your family interfere with your business. How has it been? How challenging has it been?
Well, the watchword is here is this. Like, the truth is, let's say charity begins at home. When you grow up in a good home where you have this good training, of course, you know that, like, you're not going to have a problem when it comes to living your life. So yes, actually I knew my home where I grew up from, my parents, like, really, yeah. So that discipline is there. You get, even when I'm doing this as a DJ, I used to play in clubs, in so many clubs in Abuja, in Lagos. I play in clubs. Yes, I play. So like I meet a whole lot of people, a lot of places, blah 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 blah. But the
Yes, I
truth
can
about it remains that
understand.
I try to keep, to my like integrity, and also like I said, yes, I have family, I have kids, I have beautiful wife, like, but I try to at times I try to like really when it comes to my family life, I try my best to be with them most of the time. And when it comes to my business line, and I try to maintain my business, like I'm happy about it. And even my children, as small as they are, like they are really taking after what I'm doing now. Like I'm surprised that like I can see my small kids, my daughter, like, wow, daddy, I want to learn this, I want to do this, I
Wow.
want to sing, I want to learn how to do. You understand? At 5 years old, and like
Interesting.
you understand?
That
Yeah.
makes him a good father and a wonderful media person. Wow, I'm so happy to have you here, and it's a pleasure to have this conversation with you. And I hope our viewers get to learn one or two from you, because if you have the opportunity to let yourself known in a positive way, please do. And in all, be positive and real at what you do. To follow Epro Films on the social media handle, hashtag Epro Films on Twitter, at Epro Films on Instagram, and also Epro Films on Facebook page. Epro, I'll let you go today. So wonderful to have you with us.
And I'll
So,
not let you go without saying this. Quick
okay.
one. I think I want to say thanks to the whole people behind Music Revolution. Like really, right from when we started, we have a whole lot of them: KM Tunes, Phillips, and we have Solomon, we have Musa, the Ambode. That's it. The whole lot of them has played a whole. Even David. They're like really, have many people that have done a whole lot to see that we are here today. I really appreciate, and I really want to say like really. I know they're going to go places because all of them are creative. They are good at what they do. All they need is just like a little
The
push,
push up.
and they will get there.
Wow.
So just thanks to all of you that like really been behind Music Revolution, and we
Wow.
really appreciate it.
Wow. And from what I could learn today, and of which I hope my viewers you also learned it, help others when you have the chance to. That's what makes us one Nigeria. I would leave you today on this platform. I'm so happy to have you here with me from the beginning of the show to this very end. Till I come your way again next time, I still remain your host, Grace T, for Peer Media TV. Follow us on our YouTube page at Peer Media Production, and also on Instagram at Peer Media Production. And yes, I look funny, don't I? If you want to copy my style, you can copy it. I like it. I hope you do. Till I come again. Bye.